I wouldn't say this is fully the 3 out of 3 update yet, but Lancaster has expanded with its new residential neighborhoods and a new yard. They also updated the NS4851, which is the Milwaukee Road SD45. Some tracks and other stuff were also changed near the Lancaster Terminal, so yeah, that's all I have to say. But before we even start this video, I've heard only 2 people in my previous video, which is the blue and whites video I posted a couple weeks ago, have gave out some feedback about the stuff I narrated, and I want to thank both of you for the support, and I actually enjoy the history behind it. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. Before we check out the map, let's yap about this 50-year-old locomotive. This is the Milwaukee Road SD45. The Milwaukee Road ordered 10 SD45s back in 1968 from numbers 4000 to 4009. A few years go by, between the 1970s to the 1980s, these SD45 locomotives will be renumbered from numbers 6 to 15. As the years go by, like normal SD45s, like a typical unit that runs trains daily, when in the late 80s, they will disappear from the rails with no trace. The Milwaukee Road will be merged with Southline in 1986 after both railroads were facing financial difficulties and were at risk of bankruptcy. Because of that, they will merge. And as for the SD45s, I do not have any information on what happened to them, so I'm assuming that they're either scrapped. Anyways, their horns are equipped with Leslie RS3Ls, a popular horn model that was used in every locomotive back then. Oh, those lights that you're seeing on the nose, those are not ditch lights or marker lights. No. They're lighted classification lights. They are colored lights that were used to indicate what train movements is used. They have 3 colors that were used, which I'll put them on the screen. This was used before radio communication was used a lot, so they indicate the train's condition and help train crews and dispatchers to understand its schedule, priorities, etc. This kind of communication ceased in the late 80s and the early 90s as railroads adopted modern technology. Now let's move on to the new map. I'll mostly not be talking, but I'll tell you some cool facts throughout the video. Some tennis courts that have been added to this game. Pretty cool. Well, this crossing area has changed, with 2 roadways in each direction, double gates, and a residential neighborhood. I'm going to assume this is a quiet zone. Well, yeah. I'm just going to say this is a quiet zone in my opinion. Some apartment complexes, and a parking garage. That's cool. And new multiple warehouses that's also added to the map. and a nice little train station with two tracks. One that connects to the station at the front, right in front of the platform, and the other side is the main. So just a main track and a one siding for an Amtrak train or a local. So yeah, pretty cool. Here's a bird's eye view of the roadway that's run on top, and the bottom is a little sidewalk. And the middle, of course, a train. As we move forward, here is a nice little neighborhood with a double track and a NS train road railer with 8100 leading. This little residential neighborhood is based off in Houston, Texas at Winter Street. This is pretty interesting. A roundabout railroad crossing. Two locations I can find that's based off, well, maybe not based off, but kind of inspired by this kind of crossing. Two locations I can find online is located in Sandersville, Georgia, and Winster, California. Of course, we cannot forget about the new yard. This is also part of the new yard, a locomotive shed, a freight car shed, and a new turntable. Here's the new sheds, and you may be wondering why the little flat cars are under the shed, but yeah, do not ask. It was a random player that I asked him to place anything around the yard, but he randomly added these flat cars under the locomotive shed, so that's not my idea. A little bird's eye view on top of the yard. And a couple of new industries are also been added near the yard as well. Anyways, here comes the UP local. And let's not forget about this little industry I'm going to be doing. And here's a bird's eye view of the new industries. A couple industries that have been already been added to the game have been changed. So the chemical steel that's now been changed, and a couple steel. I don't know. I don't remember the names of these industries, but yeah, they have been changed. And this crossing has been removed, but yeah, a new track, basically a new main track, maybe main track 1 and main track 2, or either a siding. Doesn't matter how you wanted to call it, but yeah, one siding for the intermodal facility, and the other side is just for random manifest trains to go by and just don't want to cause traffic. But yeah, that's cool. A new diamond that's right next to the steel roadworks industry. But yeah, that's cool. And that's pretty much it for today's video. I want to give a big shout out to the guys who helped me with this project by moving trains around. The names will be on the screen. So thank you guys for helping. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, as we're super close to be hitting 700 subscribers. So it'd be appreciated if you subscribed. Also, be sure to follow my Roblox account for joining me on future live streams I'll be doing. My Roblox username is Alex the Rail Fan with the Roblox display name ET44ACH. Anyways, y'all have a great day or evening, and take care.